Okay, this here is the Legend of the Lone Ranger on Blu-ray, and I'm holding this up. A, it's one of my favorite movies. B, it's relevant to a story I'm about to tell. So I went to Camden County Vocational Technical School in Sicklerville, New Jersey, and I was in the marketing club DECA. And every year we would go on trips. Usually first you go to the Sheridan Post and Cherry Hill. Then we go to the Parsippany Hilton up in Parsippany, New Jersey. Except my first year we went to the Great Gorge Resort. But anyway, so my second year there, I have a competitive event to go to, but I turn on Cinemax, and there's The Legend of the Lone Ranger. It's one of my favorite movies, and I haven't seen it in years. I'm like, oh man, The Legend of the Lone Ranger's on. But I gotta go to my event. I'm like, shit. I sit there and I lollygag and dilly-dally as much as I possibly can, to the point where I'm just about late for my event. Actually, I think I was late for my event. So I go down the hall, and my friend Teresa says, where are you? You're late. I'm like, The Legend of the Lone Ranger was on Cinemax. I'm trying to watch it. It's one of my favorite movies. So I get in there. I had to make a display for some candy bars or something. I'm like, I just want to get out of here and see what happens at the end of the movie, because I hadn't seen the thing in like 8 years. So I run in there. There's this plastic display, 2 candy bars that are there. And believe it or not, I didn't eat them. So anyway, I got these 2 candy bars. I stick them on this piece of plastic. I'm like, these items are on sale. 50 cents each. That's 2 for $1, and I ran right the hell out of there. I got back to the room, and I see what happens at the end of the movie. So, but then I get a call a little while later. A friend of mine from Trenton calls up. She's like, I saw you run out of there. She's like, what was your rush? I said, I had to get back to my room. The Legend of the Lone Ranger was on Cinemax. I wanted to see the end of it. So it's very odd that I would do that, because I am very crazy about the time. I don't like being late. I like to be on time. I go nuts when everyone else is late. I go nuts when I'm late. But that one time, I was a fuck off, a screw up. I fucked around because I didn't want to miss the end of the movie. The Legend of the Lone Ranger. And this was 1989. I've only been back to the Parsippany Hilton twice in my life. 1990 and 1991. So it's been a long time. But I have The Legend of the Lone Ranger on Blu-ray. Just a criminally underrated movie. This is one of my favorite movies. I don't even like westerns, but I like this one. Don't watch that stupid Disney Lone Ranger that came out about 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, if you want, but to me that's asinine. Watch this one, The Legend of the Lone Ranger. Christopher Lloyd is the villain in it. Very good job. So anyway, a movie so good that it's a western, and I like it enough to be a fuck off and be late.